I really don't know what these fake analysts be watching. They still talking about this Terence Crawford Canelo Alvarez fight, talking about Terence don't have a chance. I'm like, man, who are these dudes? Who? I feel like my man Django Stevens. That's how these dudes are, especially when they Negroes out here talking about Terence don't got a chance and all this other stuff, and not standing beside him and everything, not seeing that he got the skills to do everything in that ring against Canelo Alvarez, because there's many ways to beat Canelo. Everybody keep talking about, man, Terence don't have a chance to beat Canelo. He ain't no way in the world he could. Man, are you crazy? Floyd gave you a way to beat him. Bivol gave you a way to beat him. And Lara gave you a way to beat him. I don't care what nobody say. He lost that fight against Lara, if you ask me. And all they got to do is Bomac got to watch them 3 fights and pick apart all of the things that they did good against Canelo. And Canelo has diminished in his fighting skills, man, because he's been fighting bums. I ain't gonna lie. He been fighting bums, getting big paydays for fighting bums lately. And when you fight people that's not up on your par as far as your skill level, it diminishes you. It's like, almost like, have you ever heard the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it? Yeah. In order to be better or great, you gotta fight people better than you or even on your level. That's bottom line. I don't care who it is. And you don't tell people that you think the person is better than you. You just challenge yourself by either going up in weight or going fighting somebody in your weight class that you, in your mind, you might think that it'd be a tough task. You know what I'm saying? But you always give yourself a chance against anybody in any sport. Doesn't have to be boxing. These folks crazy, man. That's why I said most of these people delusional. They're delusional talking this crazy mess. Talking about Terence don't got a chance. I'm behind him 110%. And I believe Terence can beat him. I told y'all on my other message that, or my other episode or video that I left on here about him going up in weight. I said he don't need to do that. He don't need to be all heavy and all of that stuff, because you'll do exactly what Deontay Wilder did, you know, trying to fight when he was fighting, I think the second time when he fought Tyson Fury. And he bulked up and all that, and he was all sluggish. And see, that weight and everything, man, it play a toll on you when you're in a sport like boxing, because you got to use a lot of fast twitch muscle fibers and everything. And when you got a whole lot of weight, that's why it's like muscle bodybuilding type guys, they might look scary to a untrained eye, but you know, if you got the skill of a boxer, man, you know you'll tear something like that up easy. That's easy work. When somebody like muscular and all that, and they come up to you, like only time, like if you in a street fight, you just don't want them to grab you. But other than that, man, boxing, man, please. It's the ones that look like Tommy Hearns you need to be afraid of. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's them little slim guys, man. What? Got the power, and you be like, man, what the hell? Yeah, because they hitting. They know what's going on, man. And if you got some stamina, that's what I said. These folks that's commentating, you hear these folks talking about Terence gonna get knocked out, and he gonna, man, you crazy. Y'all don't know boxing. That's why you saw what Floyd did. And when Floyd did what he did to Canelo, everybody say, oh, Canelo was too young. He was just a baby. I mean, he got in there, didn't he? That's all I say. He wasn't no baby. He was whooping everybody. Most people had Canelo winning that fight against Floyd, because he had a crazy record. He was whooping everybody. Even Oscar was all behind it, even though that was his fighter. But everybody kept on saying, they kept on building these fighters trying to beat Floyd. I told you, man, long time ago, Floyd didn't already said his skill pays the bills. But I told you, it's all about the mental. It's all about the mental in boxing. Most of these guys are dumb. These fighters are dumb. You know what I'm saying? And then they got dumb trainers. I keep it 100. If you ain't a dumb trainer, don't get upset. But if you are, you need to get upset and listen to this again and again, because you can't train somebody like you train another. Like Terence, he don't have to do what Floyd did. No, Terence just got to be himself. See, that's what's the problem with everybody. They want to be somebody else, but don't know that they got the powers within them to do greater things than somebody else because they're always looking up instead of looking from within. See, man, y'all listen to Mickey, man. I'll teach you some stuff if you just humble yourself so that you may be exalted in due time. But yeah, man, these folks don't know what they talking about, man. Don't listen to them. That's why I sent that message to Terence. I was telling him, don't listen to him, man. Keep doing your snack. Keep doing your snack. Keep doing your snack. Stop posting. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You better leave Victor Conti alone. You better leave that. What's up with that snack though, man? Leave that dude alone, Terence. That's a bad look, man. That's the only thing I don't like, man. You hanging with Victor Conti, convicted steroid PED seller, man. He was the Scarface of PEDs, and you hanging around him, man. Come on, bro. Just leave that alone. Leave that alone. That's why Devin Haney got whooped. I don't even like to. I'm surprised I even mentioned that fake phony guy right there, man. You don't sue nobody in boxing. And I said I'd never mention him ever again. The guy from Henderson, Nevada, he was all up in the snack pictures and everything with Victor Conti and his dad and everything, man. So you saw what happened to him against Ryan Garcia. And then they flipped the script on him talking about Ryan was on PEDs. So this is what I'm saying, man. Terence, if you're listening, leave snack alone. Leave them jokers alone, man, because it's bad. It's bad, and we saw the power increase when you went to 147 from 140 after you was undisputed in 140 and you came up to 147, knocked out everybody that got in the ring with you. Every single person that got in the ring with you. I don't know, nobody went the distance. I don't think nobody went the distance with you when you became 147, right? Everybody. It was like 10 straight knockouts, right? Yeah, nobody went the distance. The only time somebody went the distance was Madrimov, and when you went to 154. And I ain't gonna lie, Virgil Ortiz did way better than you against, but styles make fights. I understand, you know, you got a different style from Virgil Ortiz. He's a come forward pressure fighter and everything. And Madrimov he's more of a slick, herky jerky, you know, unorthodox fighter. He's more of a, I don't know, like he's a to me, he's a Rolly Romero with skill. That's what Madrimov was against you. And I saw that you had trouble with him a couple rounds, whatever. But you still won in my book, you know. A lot of people say you lost that fight, but I think you won. I don't know about, you know, how you would do against Virgil Ortiz. I would love to see that fight. But I got you, you know, I'm picking you to win. You know, I'm picking you to win against Canelo as well. So, you know, all these people need to really check your status, check everything, what's going on with you and everything. But if I was you, I would just go into the shadows until, I don't know if y'all got the fight truly made and everything. It's just a whole lot of talks right now. But once it is made and everything, don't come out. Be like Hagler. Marvin Hagler, Marvelous went on an island. You know, he went into Nantucket and stayed until the fight, and he trained his butt off with nobody. You know, it's like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, Terence. You got to go in your cocoon so nobody see you metamorphosis. The metamorphosis happened to your body and everything, and you just continue to train hard and do your thing, man, and come out and shock the world by beating Canelo. Because like I said, I'm behind you 100%, and I want to see you do it. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, because you look like me, you know, as far as your skin color is what I'm saying, not features, but your skin color look like me. So I want to always uplift our people. You know what I'm saying? You a Negro. So that's one thing that I'm looking forward to you doing. And there's no pun on any Mexicans or anything like that. I just root for my people. You know what I'm talking about? I love Canelo too, but I just don't feel like he can beat Terence. You know what I'm saying? I believe Terence's skills is way better than Canelo, because Canelo's skills have diminished. If he would have kept fighting, you know, top opponent people, I'd have said it would have been closer than what I think. Like if he would have took that Benavidez fight, if he would have took them harder fights that he had, you know, when he had the opportunity, because now he's getting over the hump now. So, you know, Benavidez and all of them are still in their prime. You know what I'm saying? If he'd have took more of a chance to fight these great fighters and everything. Don't get me wrong, Canelo fought a lot of people. He has. He fought, Miguel Cotto, but he fought a lot of them when they were at the tail end of their career. You know what I'm saying? He fought a lot of people, but I just believe that he kind of like at the end of his career, not saying that he didn't have the opportunity or the choices to do this, but I think he should have stayed on the high as far as fighting tougher opponents than Billy Joe Saunders and not saying he's not a tough opponent, because I like Billy Joe Saunders or whatever, but people like John Ryder or whatever, and he took him to the distance and beat him, banged him all up and everything, and he just was fighting lesser opponents, if you ask me, because I think that he should have just challenged himself, and because I know Benavidez is a much bigger fighter on the night of the fight than Canelo would have been if they would have fought, and that's what I believe. Canelo is a little bit leery, and then Benavidez's style is like fit for Canelo. I think Benavidez would, because me personally, I believe Benavidez could beat Canelo, period. I think he would have beat Canelo back in the day when he fought, because Benavidez's style is similar to a Bivol style, and you saw what Bivol did to Canelo. Bivol beat Canelo silly, and Canelo talking about he want a rematch. Don't nobody want to see no rematch, man. Bivol beat the brakes off you, and you definitely don't want to get in there with Arthur Beterbiev, because that would be the first knockout for Canelo. Beterbiev would knock Canelo out, I believe, me personally. I believe Beterbiev would knock out David Benavidez as well. I think those two styles are perfect for Arthur Beterbiev right hand. I really do. I don't care what nobody say. I see it. People can comment in below and tell me what you think, but this is what I see, and usually, I'll be right by my predictions or whatever. Like I said, I only got a couple of them wrong with that Bacall, but I didn't have all the information when him and Joseph Parker fought Martin Bacoli or whatever, and he was over 300 and something pounds. He hadn't been trained, and he was eating pies and cookies and cakes and everything. I didn't know, but I thought because of his last performance against Jared Anderson, I thought he was going to come in that type shape, but he proved me wrong, and that's the only one I got wrong on that card, that Ryder card, Riyadh season. I call it Ryder though, but that Riyadh season card. But yeah, but getting back to Canelo and Crawford, I really believe that Crawford can beat Canelo. I'm going to stand behind what I say. I believe that Crawford got the IQ to deal with Canelo's attacks. Canelo really isn't a pressure fighter. He's more of a boxer, puncher. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't have to worry about getting overwhelmed like he would if he was to fight a fighter style of a Benavidez, who's a pressure fighter. You know what I'm saying? Or even a style like who's another real pressure fighter, like who come after you. Yeah, like a Arthur Beterbiev. You know what I mean? Their styles, they come after you. You know what I'm saying? They want to engage. You know what I'm saying? He's not fighting somebody like a Forrest Gump. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevens, he's a Forrest Gump. He a runner. He'll run. He don't want to engage at all. He want to just pop shot you and everything and come out. He's scared. He's a scared fighter. You know what I mean? I don't know why these people keep uplifting this guy, man. He's some. I ain't gonna say he garbage, but he's just not he's not what people say he is. That's all I can say. Shakur Stevens is not what people say he is, but everybody know how I feel about him if you watch my videos and watch my messages that I leave for Ski Mask Way Boxing. But getting back to Crawford, I believe that Crawford is truly a killer. Crawford has that killer instinct. Crawford has, and that's one up on Canelo, because I don't know if Canelo had that killer instinct anymore. He had it when he was younger. Listen to me now before y'all start screaming. Canelo had a killer instinct, but it's kind of like it's diminished after you saw him fight. What's the boy name? The one who always Edgar Berlanga. When he fought Berlanga, he I don't know if his killer instinct was all the way there. Because he had Berlanga in some tough spots, and he ain't put on the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Canelo looked like he just them satin sheets he's been waking up on has been getting to him. He ain't hungry no more. That's why I said this is the right time for what the heck? For Terence to beat him. That's why I said, because Terence, to me, Terence is just a naturally mean guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he like me. He looking for confrontation. Well, I don't do it no more because I done got up in age and everything. But when I was younger, I would always, like, if you say something wrong, I'll be ready to show my skills. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really, that's how Terence is to me. He ain't going out looking for the problem, but if you bring the problem, he ready to deal with it. And that's how I am. So I feel like he's because I'm a naturally aggressive guy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm an alpha male. So I believe Terence is the same way. And I don't think that has left Terence. Even out of all of the pay, big pay he got from the Spence fight, and all of this, the amount of money he's been getting, I don't think that moves him like it does Canelo. I believe Canelo got so comfortable in, the amount of money that he's getting. He's more of a, he's lost his hunger and thirst for, the sweet science, because he's been, undisputed and things of that nature. And, even though Terence has too, I just believe Terence just truly loved the sport of boxing. I think Canelo is he's turning into more of a family man, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Because I could see from, the fights that he's had within the last 2 or 3 fights that he's had, he just hasn't had that, that killer Canelo instinct like he had when he was younger. Like, he get you hurt, he ready to get you up out of there. That's how Terence always is. Terence trying to get you up out of there. If you ever get hurt, he's getting you up out of there. So that's what I believe that Terence has. That's another notch I believe he has over Canelo. That killer instinct, that hunger to be, the #1 fighter in the world ever. That's how I think Terence has in his mind. He wants to be mentioned amongst the Sugar Ray Robbins, amongst the Joe Louis, amongst the Muhammad Ali, which he's already, but he wants to be, even greater than that. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be the face, the actual person that when they talk about boxing, they want to talk about him, because he really want to take Floyd Mayweather's spot, if you ask me. I'm not saying that he's doing it intentionally, but in his mind, he just want to be higher than Floyd. It's almost like a Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan type of relationship. You understand? Kobe had 24 because he wanted to be one up on Michael Jordan, who had 23. So that's all I got, man. He has Ski Mask Way Boxing. So, like I said, whenever they fight, if they are fighting in September or November or whenever the fight is supposed to happen, I'm going for Terence Crawford. I'm not a betting man anymore, but if I had to bet, I'll put 100 grand on Terence Crawford to win by decision. I don't think he'll knock Canelo out per se. If he stay with Victor Conte in that snack, I don't know, he might. I got to keep throwing shots at you, Terence, till you leave Victor Conte alone, bruh. But I definitely don't. I think it'll go to distance. I don't think Canelo will knock him out either, because I think Terence's footwork is better than Canelo's, and I think he has. He'll be on the move more than usually if he fights Canelo, in that boxer puncher style that he has. But I think his footwork will get him out of a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'll go to distance, but I really think that Terence will win on points. And I think that he's going to shock the world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm rooting for you, Terence, here at Ski Mask Way. We always, we love you. You know what I'm saying? We want to see you succeed and see you break all records and see all of the fighters do well. You know what I mean? I don't dislike no fighter besides Shakur Stevenson. I just don't like him because he's a liar and he talks tough and he's not tough. And people that come from where I come from know and see all of the facade that he bring when he on the stage of boxing and everything. I just know that I know the type. I've been around his type all the time. Coming up, they suckers for real, but they act like they tough until you put them in the corner. You know what I'm saying? And beat the brakes off them. And that's where he gonna get. Somebody gonna beat the brakes off of him. I'm telling you, I've been telling folks for the longest, Shakur Stevenson gonna get knocked out by a no-name fighter. Watch what I tell you. They're going to knock him out because he's been lying his whole career about how tough he is and all of this and all of these people ducking him and everything. When it come down to it, he's the one that be ducking folk. And he's already was taken care of by Bob Arum, and Bob Arum didn't even want him no more. And he went over to a rest haven. He fled to the UK under Matchroom with Eddie Hearns, and now he's in protective custody from Eddie Hearns. And you saw his last fight. Them jokers in my eyes, allegedly they poisoned that boy. Floyd Austin, they poisoned that nigga because they ain't want to fight him. got them with the dude, the electrician. And he talking tough because he beat a working electrician. That bad boy, he ain't even, his boxing is secondary job. He's a working electrician. That bad he was at a 9 to 5. They called him to fight Shakur. That Baba had 2 days to train. He was training, but he had 2 days to really train. He like, Turkey gave him a couple $100,000, like $400,000-$500,000 to fight Shakur. That Baba said now he can train full time. So I bet you he'd do better if he fought Shakur if he trained full time. Shakur, man, I just don't like that dude, man. He's a sucker. But I don't want to say I don't. Cause he's my brother for real. He is my brother. I just don't like my brother. I don't, cause if my brother stop talking tough and stop acting like he this and that and stop running his mouth and just fight the people that he need to fight, then maybe we could talk. But other than that, he's a sucker. My own little brother a sucker, man. Don't listen to him. That's how I feel. Cause Shakur is my brother. I mean, for real. I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. That's why I tell you Jesus love you too. You know what I'm saying? At the end of my messages and stuff, my videos. But at the same time, I just don't like the way he lied, man. He lied. I don't like liars. You know what I mean? He sat up there and talked about all of this stuff. He talking about Tank, and Tank don't want to fight him. And then when he left Top Rank, I'm going to keep saying it. He left Top Rank. He had the opportunity. They sent him, your man from Showtime, Steven Espinosa, sent them the offer because it was verbally first. You know what I mean? They didn't send no contract because you got to accept the verbal offer first, and he turned it down. And Steven Espinosa ain't gonna lie. What he got to do? What is he got to gain to lie? He came on here and told everybody on that Fight Hype video. Steven Espinosa said we offered Shakur a 1-fight deal, to fight Tank. And he turned it down, talking about he wanted a 3-fight deal and all this. Wait a minute. Why would I give you a 3-fight deal, and if you fight Tank and get knocked out, and now we got 2 other fights we got to pay you for, and you ain't even worth it? You know what I'm saying? Get the 1-fight deal like Bud did. See, Bud took that joint with PBC to fight Spence. Bud went out there and smoked Spence. Stock went up. Now he looking crazy right now. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't like Shakur, Forrest Gump. Call him Forrest Gump. Because he's lying. He's lying. I don't like that. If he would have been truthful and said, yeah, he offered, but that's not what I was looking for. But he want to remain tough. Try to act tough in front of everybody. And that's what I don't like. Just be honest. Yeah, the man. Because what does Steven Espinosa got to gain to lie? What does he got to gain? And then not only that, Eddie Hearn, when he got Shakur, he signed him to a 3-fight deal. He said Javante is not a part of that deal. So that he lying. That's why I don't understand. He got fans. Why would you be a fan of somebody who lying and who a real sucker at the end of the day? He a sucker for real. He a punk. And what does Eddie Hearn got to lie about? He said it. He said, Javante Davis is not a part of the 3-fight deal that we got Shakur under. So think about it. He lying. And then after he fought, he ran from De Los Santos. What'd he do? Talking about Javante need to fight De Los Santos. I guarantee you it'd be a tougher fight. No, nigga, why you want somebody to fight somebody that you fought, but you ran from the guy the whole time, didn't engage not once. Not once in that fight he engaged. He ran the whole time. Every time De Los Santos was trying to get off, they wanted to engage, he grabbed him, and then run away. He's a man. I'm telling y'all, man. He a sucker. He straight sucker. He not who y'all think he is. And I don't know. See, these boxing people, they just listen to other people talk. They don't know the sport. They don't see what I see. And I'm telling you that this guy's not who he say he is. And I don't understand how people can even like that. How can you be a fan of that? That's all I'm saying. But that's enough of that. He's still my brother or whatever. I don't care if he don't. I don't care if he don't like Ski Mask Way boxing. I don't care because for one, we don't mess with suckers. For real, I wouldn't want him to wear none of my apparel or nothing. So I don't care how, because for one, we don't have suckers wearing our stuff. We got official dudes. I'd rather have Terence, even though I know Terence is his brother, or they consider each other brothers or whatever. Terence know I'm telling the truth. Nigga, you know I'm telling. The only way Shakur got all popular and everything, because he hung around Terence and Andre Ward and all of the real killers in boxing. Going over there to see Floyd and all that. But he ain't no, man, I'm telling you, that dude, he not what people think he is. And I'm telling you, mark my word, and I'm going to close. Mark my word, Shakur Stevenson, a.k.a. Forrest Gump, will get knocked out by a no-name fighter before it's all said and done. Watch. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about, and it's gonna happen. All right, man, that's all I got here at Ski Mask Way Boxing. Y'all take care, man, and watch out for that fight that's coming up. Brian Norman Jr., against what's his name, Cervedo or something. Yeah, he fighting this weekend, the 29th of March. I'm rooting for Brian Norman Jr. I pray that he both of them come out healthy and everything, but I think Brian Norman Jr. will win that fight. I think he'll get a knockout, maybe round 7 or 8. I'm looking for a knockout, and I'm looking at him to showcase his talent and to raise his stock, because he's another one that's in the shadows right now, but he gonna come out. Because I like he's very humble. That's another dude I like. He's very humble and everything. But yeah, watch that fight on March 29th on Saturday. And also just look forward to when Terence fight Canelo, if they do get everything hashed out and everything. I believe that Terence going to win. Split decision. I don't know. It might be a split decision, but I think because the way that, see, the thing is, boxing is so corrupt. They love Canelo, just like when they gave Floyd, it was a split decision. It was like, what? Like, what was they watching? So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they give Terence the unanimous decision, which he probably deserved, because he gonna box circles around Canelo. Because like I said, Canelo too flat-footed now. He's been fighting lesser competition. His hunger is not there. It's a whole lot of things. Like I said, if you listen to this message again, you'll see what I'm saying. But I'm rooting for Terence to win by a decision. His hand will be raised at the end, giving Canelo his 4th loss in my book, because he lost to Lara. I think that was they stole it from Lara. But like I said, they love Canelo. But that's all I got, man. Fight fans, y'all take care, and have a great week, rest of the week and weekend. And don't forget, Jesus love you. Amen. Amen. Take care.